Rockstar families, and welcome to our weekly VODCAST. I hope that you are having an incredible 3-day weekend at home with your scholars, relaxing, maybe enjoying some football. Go Steelers later this evening. Anyway, guys, I have a bunch of announcements, and then I'm going to get you right off to the strategy session for the day. So first of all, we have a couple of things coming up this week. First of all, Monday, we have no school. It is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Coming up on Thursday evening, we have the Winter Dance from 6 to 8 p.m. Now, this is a really important and special dance, guys, because all of the proceeds going from admission to the money made during concessions goes to the Special Olympics. We have a polar plunge team that is going to be jumping into the Atlantic Ocean in a couple of weeks, and that is going to all go toward their team, which in essence goes to the Special Olympics. So such a great cause, guys. The Winter Dance coming up on Thursday night from 6 to 8 p.m. In addition, on Friday night, our Academy team, which includes the classes of Mrs. Wright, Mrs. Sutton, Mr. Cooner, our class, and also Miss West class, have our Scholar Family Night from 7 to 9:30. It's going to be pretty awesome. We ask a couple of things. First of all, drop your Scholar off 7 o'clock down by the activity room. We will be going outside, so make sure that make sure that your Scholar brings appropriate clothes depending on the temperature. It actually looks like it's going to be a little warmer by the end of the week. And then we're going to be playing games inside. We're going to have a scavenger hunt outside. We're going to have a ton of food. This is a flyer that came home last week. It is going to be something that your Scholar does not want to miss. It's going to be a great time for all of our scholars to bond as one Academy team as well. Now, if you are willing to donate something for this evening, first of all, you can follow the Sign Up Genius link that I have available in our weekly email, or you can simply send it in. And those supplies include styrofoam cups, spoons, hot chocolate packets, cookies, marshmallows, sprinkles, whipped cream, and chocolate chips. Those are the things that are on the Sign Up Genius list. So if you don't want to go through the hassle of signing up on the list, you can just send those in with your Scholar as well. So that is coming up on Friday night. It is going to be awesome from 7 to 9:30 p.m. I think how can I forget? Our rock star of the week for the week, guys, is Ms. Nicole Janicki. Nicole has had some amazing effective effort in all of the language arts, from guided reading across to writing. And the Academy teachers have noticed her amazing acts of kindness during Academy time, doing things not because she wants somebody else to see, doing them because she knows it's a kind thing to do. So congratulations goes out to Nicole this week, our rock star of the week. Guys, it's going to be an awesome 4-day week in Room 21. I cannot wait for it to start. Now I'm going to send you guys over to the strategy session, and I'll see you on the other end. Okay, Room 21 Rockstar families, welcome to the strategy session of our VODCAST at RikerdRockstars.weebly.com. We have a bunch of different ways for you to earn house points this week, scholars, so let's get going. So, going over to the VODCAST section, first of all, you're going to find a bunch of new IXL sites available for you. Now, I'm going to give you 2 house points for each of the problems that you complete that deal with the concepts from the second quarter. So anything that I have blocked off right here, you can go ahead and solve for 2 house points each. And then as long as you show all of your work and bring that in, you'll get those 2 house points. Now, what did I add new this week? Well, the multiplying of decimals. And I'll fix this hyperlink. Sorry, scholars, I totally did not see that. This will take you over to working on multiplying decimals by 1, by 2-digit numbers, by 1-digit numbers, 2 by 2, 3 by 2, all involving decimals. So don't forget, you scoot all those numbers over against the wall and then count up the number of places when you come in. And then there's also the adding and subtracting of decimals, guys, if you want to practice there, as well as the adding and subtracting of fractions with unlike denominators. Now, anything else available here, from prime composite numbers the whole way down to equivalent fractions, decimals, anything in this section, you can complete for 1 house point as long as you show your work, since that is review. So the top section is 1, the bottom section is 2. The Math No Guessing Riddle of the Week is up, brand new, ready for you to go. I also put up a new Google form. I have the old one from last week if you still want to complete that one, guys. Each Google form is going to be worth 15 house points for completing. Okay, so this one is going to deal with computation of decimals, and then the bottom one is going to deal with computation of decimals, as well as some other second quarter review. So each of the Google forms, as long as you complete them, bring in your work, show me your work, is going to be worth 15 house points for you to take up. The math challenge of the week is going to be worth 10 house points, and I'm adding a special bonus to this, guys. If you complete this math challenge of the week and bring in your work, you will be permitted to move your team 10 dots on the Math Quest game. So in addition to the 10 house points, you will also be allowed to move your team 10 dots on the Math Quest game. Pretty awesome. I also, guys, put up some math challenges that I have here from last week. If you still didn't solve them, great opportunity for you to do so. I will give you 5 house points for each of these. So 5-1, 5-2, 5-3, 5-4, you could earn yourself a total of 20 house points in the end, guys, if you go ahead and complete those. For the writing fix of the week, I'll keep up the song and everything there. I've explained that last week. You can reference last week's VODCAST if you kind of want to get more information on that. But the cool thing that I'm going to show you today, guys, is actually a new Padlet. And remember, in order to post on the Padlet, you're simply just going to type in your first name and then type your response here. And it's going to show as a feed, okay? You have total access to do that. I would like you to compare the pictures of Virginia during the Great Depression to the information and pictures that we have seen from Oklahoma during the Great Depression. Now, you're probably like, how am I going to get there? Well, this is the website that I found that includes primary source pictures. These are from the source of the Dust Bowl. As of the Great Depression. Let me rephrase that, guys. Remember, we know the Dust Bowl did not take place in Virginia. But these are pictures of the Great Depression during the same time as the Dust Bowl was happening, in Oklahoma. So what I want you to do is go ahead and compare and contrast those photos. Is there anything similar? Anything different? Think about what Billy Joe has told us in Out of the Dust of her life experience. How is that the same? How is that a little different? And then go ahead and add a post to the stream here on the Padlet, and I'll give you 10 house points. Everybody else will be able to see your post to the stream. Many people did this last week. Bree, Jake, a couple of other folks. I think Sage, I saw, did that as well. So that is available for you with the Padlet. And then, of course, guys, I have the digital breakout games if you would like to complete those. Don't forget, if you go over to the parent section and weekly newsletters, and also available in your Friday folder on the back of the newsletter, you have the challenge for the week of January 16th. That is available there on the back. Not only do you have the Google Classroom question of the week, but you also have 4 different problems there that you can go ahead and earn some house points as well, guys, which, you know, house points are at a premium this week, as we know, and it is anyone's game. So our secret hashtag of the week is actually, guys, going to be hashtag the dust is blank. Hashtag the dust is blank. That's going to be worth 5 house points for the week. If you bring that in and say that kind of with a very puzzled expression in your voice, the dust is blank, and you will find out what that means as we conclude Out of the Dust later this week. So that is the strategy session for the VODCAST this week, scholars. Now I'm going to send you back over to Mr. Reichert in person. 21 Rockstar families, I hope that those strategies were successful. As always, please provide me feedback. House points are at a premium this week, as whatever house is in the lead come Thursday during Academy time, we will be wearing that house color next week for Academy time. So it's anybody's game, because scholars, as we know, those house points are always going up and down. It is going to be a spectacular week in Room 21. As always, if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, do not hesitate to contact me. You are the incredibly best families in Stafford County, and I will see you guys next week.